Hi, Pisces. This is Eileen with your December 2017 Psychic Tarot card reading. And what we're starting out with this month for December is the Hierophant. And the Hierophant refers to religious institutions or government institutions, spirituality, and what I'm feeling with this card for you, Pisces, is that a number of you have perhaps participated in or believed in your traditional religions over your lifetime, but that now you're finding that you're exploring more in the way of your spirituality. And I'm feeling a number of you also have developed your spirituality quite a bit. And so it's kind of like a combination of your traditional values combined with your spirituality that you've developed over the years. And also what I'm getting, because I'm reading the meanings of the cards, but also tuning in on a psychic level for any messages that might come through for anyone in particular or several people, whatever. I am feeling for some of you, or this could be one person, someone in a spiritual or religious area perhaps offering you their good advice. And this does refer, all this card anyway refers to religious or spiritual advice from a wise person. But I am feeling that some of you are getting that in December. You're getting advice from someone that you respect or look up to, and this person is possibly in the traditional religious area, or possibly just someone who's very spiritual, and that you're listening to them because I'm tuning into someone or maybe more than one person who's feeling shall I say, open, but kind of vulnerable, like they're seeking guidance and don't know which way to go with a situation in their life. And so I'm feeling, I think one person I'm tuning into, this has to do with a relationship matter where she might be speaking to someone of who possibly a religious figure at the church or whatever, or someone who's just a very spiritual, wise, older person, and just wanting their advice, their whatever they can get from them that will help in this relationship matter. Because I'm feeling someone feeling it could be a relationship that ended. It could be someone who's getting divorced or is divorced or separated, or maybe there's talk of that type of thing going on in the relationship, and feeling like you don't know which way to turn. But I mean, this is good. I think it's a good thing to seek that type of advice from someone who can be helpful and possibly help you to see things in an objective way, as well as in on the spiritual realm. And then the next card we have is the Devil. And the Devil, a lot of times when I see the Devil card, it reminds me of someone who might have a lot of bad habits. And this could be in the way of overindulging in alcohol or drugs, or maybe they lie a lot, or they cheat and, dishonest, living somehow, cheating themselves and cheating others in one way or another in relationships or whatever, by not being sincere, or just not following the path they should be. And let me see here. And then for also, it does represent if you have some bad habit that's holding you back, and that you need to let go of it and move on from that, and just find a new way. Find a new way of coping with things. If you have certain bad habits you've been holding on to, that it's time to go ahead and just it's like it pulls you down. It holds you back. It's holding you back. So I'm feeling like, and some of you might have some bad habits that are kind of, it's almost like it's where you turn to when you don't feel like your life is in control the way you want it to be. So And the truth is, you can take control and you don't need to restrict yourself this way. Now, also, what I'm tuning into, though, is this relates also to some, this might be one person, I might be speaking about a couple of people here, a few people. I'm feeling that this card represents a younger man that a woman is seeing. And they're having, I feel like they've been having lately some kind of a lusty kind of relationship, and it's just been the Pisces is the older woman, and you've been seeing possibly someone in your office or whatever, some younger man, and I feel like your position is above his also in the office, and it's been fun. It's like this lustful, fun fling that you've been having with this younger man. And I'm feeling from you that you're ready to move on. It's like, okay, that's been fun, but it's not fulfilling. This is not how I want to continue moving forward for any length of time. It was more like just a fun fling, and it's run its course. But I feel like the young man is feeling like, hey, I'm enough of a man to be with you. I don't want to just be tossed aside. It's like he feels like the two of you should continue on for a longer period of time, because he's a little more attached to the relationship, and he wants it to continue. And he doesn't want you looking at him like he's not man enough or not old enough or something like that. So, but I feel like you're right. If you're ready to move on, I feel like it's the right choice, because you're right. He's not someone who's great for long term. It is more of a short-term fling situation with this person. And I just feel like he would be better suited with someone closer to his age, but also I feel like he has a lot of growing up to do. And so, and that it's like you've been totally aware of what you're doing, and you've looked at it all along like you're just having a little fun. And now that's one person I feel like I'm tuning into now. And there could be someone else also that's been flirting and having a flirtation going on with someone like this, but nothing's actually happened concrete so far. But I am feeling that whoever you are, you're right to know that it's time to move on, that it was just a good time that lasted for whatever time it's lasted. Okay, and then next we have the Death card. And the Death card is a good card because it's signaling the end of a phase in your life and for something new to begin. So I am feeling for a number of people, I'm feeling that there's different things that have been in your life or going on in your life or happened in the past that's kind of been dragging you down and haunting you a bit. And some of it might even tie in with some of you maybe either being involved with people who weren't really the best for you, or maybe you've had some of your own bad habits that you're ready to just get rid of and make a fresh start. But I'm feeling this is applying to a number of you, Pisces, that you've got things you can leave behind that no longer serve you in your life, that are no longer helping you to grow and to live the kind of life you want to live. And so the Death card is saying, yes, it's the end of a cycle for a lot of you. It's time to move on, leave the past behind, get rid of whatever doesn't serve you, hold on to whatever does, and get ready for a fresh start in your life, because whatever it is, and in some cases this is a relationship matter. For others of you, I feel like for some of you, it's a variety of things. It might be habits. It might be philosophies that no longer work right for you. It could be even some of you might be actually moving from one location to another also, leaving one place behind. I'm feeling somebody or some of you have already moved, and you're kind of looking back maybe as you're listening to this video, and you're looking back at where you lived before and something that wasn't really that good for you, and now you've kind of made a little improvement and you're on the way to make more improvements. Some of this might have to do with separations in relationships or endings in relationships, and now you've physically moved from where you were with that person, and you're on your way now to start new. Some of it, I feel like some of you or one of you are right in the middle of all that right now and still being shaken up and upset about it. But it's like you feel like things have crumbled. And but I mean, you know, you got to get through that phase of it so you can get on to the renewal and the new beginnings, and that's the way things work. So it's a good card. Okay, and then next we have Judgment. Now this is great the way the transition is going here. You've got Death, where you've got an ending of a cycle, so it's time to get ready for a new beginning. And then you've got the Judgment card. I love this. I think it's such a beautiful card. With the Judgment, it's talking about karma, about what energy you've expended and the work you've done in the past on your life, whatever that is, whatever areas that you're going to be rewarded now for your past efforts, for doing your best in certain areas, even if they didn't work out. Maybe now it's time. Judgment says, okay, it's time for you to get your due now. And so I just feel like for this to follow the Death card, it makes so much sense. So I love this. So for a lot of you, I feel like you're going to see in one way or another in your life. For some of you, it's relationship matters. For others, it's just the way things have gone, maybe financially, maybe, again, I keep tuning in somebody, or maybe more than one somebody. It's something about moving. And I feel like someone has moved, not just across town, but it feels like to another city or something. I don't know. I'm getting transitions that way, where you're leaving the past behind. You're starting a new life in your new environment for some of you. But for others, it just has to do with relationships that no longer served you well. They fell apart, or you decided, that's it, I'm moving on, I've got to cut the cord. And now you've got the new beginnings coming your way, and you're going to be rewarded. For others, you've been working hard, maybe in your career, at your jobs, and feeling like you're not being rewarded for the work you're doing, or not being appreciated the way you should be. I'm feeling for a number of you, you're going to get that appreciation and get that reward in December. So it's a great card. I'm getting a lot of good energy from this card. This could also have to do with improvements in other areas, improvements in health, a renewal. If you've had different aches and pains, maybe some of that starts to lighten up for you. It's just showing renewal and healing and fresh start. So great card. I love it. Good card. Okay. And then next we have the Nine of Wands. And with the Nine of Wands, wands have to do with action. These are the fire signs, the wands, the relating to Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, which is action and just moving things forward and pushing ahead. And with the Nine of Wands for December, Pisces, it's showing that a lot of you have been putting out a lot of efforts in your work and in projects you've been working on. And a lot of you might just be exhausted in December and feel like, oh my God, how much further do I have to go? I need a rest. I need this to be over. I need to get to my destination. I'm working and going, and I need help. It's like a lot of you, I feel like, are feeling like you're not getting the help you should be getting. And that you're just working and working and working and not getting the kind of help that you should be getting. And so a number of you, oh, please stop that ringing. For a number of you, I feel like you need to just be willing to ask for some help, whether it's at your job or it's at home. Because I'm feeling a number of you, you might be working hard at your job, and then you get home and you have a lot of work to do at home also. You might have kids to take care of and meals to cook. And I feel like the more you can just ask others to help, to pitch in a little bit. But you can make it. You need, take your breaks, get your rest when you can. Try to take a long weekend and rest a lot, sleep a lot. But you will be able to keep moving along. But I do feel, I'm tuning into some of you that just feel exhausted. Like I need a lot of rest when I rest. So hopefully some of you will get some much needed time off also in December with the holidays and everything. I mean, although for me it seems like the holidays get busier, but uh, so hopefully, you know, you can make it though. You can muster up the strength and keep moving on, but try to step aside, take an objective look, get your rest, and just when you're ready, just keep plowing ahead because you'll get to your destination. You've got the inner strength to do it, but the rest really is necessary too. Okay, and then next we have Five of Swords. And with the Five of Swords, now this is a little bit of a cautionary card here because this indicates someone could try to cheat you in December. Or someone might try to, and might, if you're not being careful, somebody might manage to steal something from you. So you really need to be on guard. And I am feeling some of you, I feel like I'm tuning into a number of people who are kind of casual in maybe, how shall I say this, being a little too trusting. And to me, things that come to my mind, leaving your car doors unlocked, or when you go in the store or whatever, or even go in your house. Just be a little more attentive and cautious to prevent those kinds of things from happening. And then here we are, this is December. What's that? The month of people Christmas shopping and everything. It's like they always say, don't leave things visible in your car when you're out shopping. I mean, for some of you, it could be this, because I just got this image of a number of people being a little too casual and just assuming that their belongings will still be there when they come back. So be extra cautious, and it makes sense that this would pop up in December. But at the same time, now I am tuning in to this also for someone. This might be more than one person. This is a relationship matter, and this is someone who's not honest in the relationship. I mean, they are just not worth spending any time around. Okay, this person, if whoever this is applying to, and it might be more than one person I'm speaking to, I do feel, now this could be male or female, but I am tuning into a male energy. Some of you might have female friends that fit this description that aren't being honest at all. This could be in a friendship also. I'm feeling like I'm saying be cautious, be on your toes. But some of you are going to know this is a relationship you're in or have been in, or someone that's been circulating around and you're just starting to see this person. That's what I'm feeling for some of you. It's a fairly new relationship that you're just starting to date them or something, and they're not honest. And I feel like, you know, Pisces has a lot of intuition of their own. I feel like you can, it's like inside you know it. So don't just judge a book by the cover, as they say. If you're getting a little uncomfortable feeling like something doesn't really feel good about what's under the surface with this guy, listen to your intuition, because you're probably right. Because I'm feeling this has to do with a relationship, and I'm feeling somebody, and I have a suspicion I'm speaking to more than one person when I'm looking at this guy here. So be careful, because they're not honest. There's nothing inside there. There's nothing good of good quality for you for a relationship or even a friendship, because if you can't trust the person, what good are they? So, okay. Anyway, cautionary, you know, but we can always avoid a lot of trouble for ourselves if we just keep our eyes open, listen to our intuition, and exercise that kind of caution and good judgment in our lives anyway. So, okay. And next we have the Eight of Swords. Now, with the Eight of Swords, that's indicating someone who's feeling restricted in their life. They're feeling like they don't know which way to turn. So for some of you Pisces in December, I'm feeling that this might be a number of you this is applying to, that you're not sure where to go from here in your life. You're feeling you have so many restrictions in some areas of your life, like you're stuck. And now the one thing about the Eight of Swords, if you see here, none of the swords are touching her. And, she's got something around her eye, and she's got something loosely around her wrist. Is that a chain? I guess it's supposed to be a chain just loosely around her wrist. She can set herself free at any time. So, and swords, swords have to do with the air signs, such as Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. And swords, if you can use the swords to your benefit, because the swords will cut through the fog to help you to see clearly. So rather than be a victim of the swords surrounding you, you need to step aside, be objective, use that sword energy to cut through the fog so you can see your circumstances clearly. A lot of times we get caught up in fear, and that's what I'm feeling. She is fearful and doesn't know what to do, and she's just leaving her eyes covered and her wrist confined and staying inside the swords and too afraid to do anything because it's fear. Fear has a crippling effect on us when it gets its grip. So I'm feeling like for some of you Pisces, all you have to do, because I'm feeling this person really has a good spirit. I'm tuning into that. I think a handful of you, and I feel a good energy and a good spirit inside of you. I feel clarity. I really do. I feel like you have everything you need to have the clarity that's required to sort things out in these circumstances you're in. And I do feel for some of you, this has to do with relationship matters. I'm tuning in to at least one of you and maybe more that are currently in a relationship with someone. And I feel like I'm tuning into someone that's in a relationship with someone who's been kind of hurtful, maybe mostly in their words. They may have not, I'm feeling it's words or maybe being cold or something like that. And it's leaving you feeling like you don't know what you should do. And I feel like I'm tuning into at least one person who might be married to this person or living with them. It feels like a marriage to me. And I feel like speaking about things and clearing the air to begin with, just to see where everybody stands. I would go to that place myself first. And then from there sort through things and make up your mind. Do I want to continue this relationship, or do I want to make other changes? You need to have as many facts and need to look at things as objectively as you can, but you need to take your power back. Fear takes away our power. Don't give your power to fear. Give your power back to yourself. And because I'm feeling a lot of capability here. I get this, these people, these of you Pisces, I'm getting real good energy from you. Okay. So it's not like you're not capable of handling these things. You are. Totally you are. So a lot of good can come of you just taking your power back. Okay. And then next we have the Queen of Pentacles. And Pentacles is typically related with the earth signs such as Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And I feel like for a lot of you Pisces, either you're heavily aspected with earth signs in your chart, or that you're going to be embodying these traits in general in the month of December. And so, and even some of you who are feeling restricted can transition to this, to feeling secure, confident, and like you have everything you need in your life to move forward, to succeed, to have your life the way you want to have your life. And this is a really good card. It does indicate someone who's very capable, who's financially comfortable, who's really living a comfortable way of life is what I'm getting here. And I'm feeling like, let me see what I'm tuning into also, though. Let's see. I'm feeling somebody's pregnant in December. Someone's going to be a mother. And feeling good, feeling content and secure, because I feel like you have what you need around you in the financial area and your comforts of your home and your life, and that you have a baby on the way. That's what I'm getting from someone here. So this is good. This is good for you. And then let me see if I can tune in for anyone else here too. I'm getting someone who is in a relationship I'm getting that the person you're in the relationship, do they travel? They might travel a lot in their work, because I feel like part of the time you're by yourself and you feel kind of lonely when you're on your own. It's and this could be, I don't know if it's some kind of a little separation. It doesn't feel like the person's totally out of your life, though. It just feels like you get kind of lonely when they're not around. But I'm feeling there's some issues in the relationship that need to be worked on. I'm feeling your partner is not always in tune with you. You're feeling, and I do feel like they're not as connected as they could be. So, and you want that full connection. You don't want part of a relationship. You want the full connection. So I feel like this is something that you're right to want more, and you should aim for that in the relationship. Okay, and then next, let's see, we have the Four of Swords. And with the Four of Swords, well, this is, again, pertaining to the needed rest. The swords are not poking the person or anything. It's just that this person has been battling and working hard and putting out a lot of efforts, and now they rest. And that's what this is about, a restful period after a lot of work, a lot of efforts, a lot of energy being expended. And it does tie in with a lot of the other themes in here, such as, well, of course, specifically the Nine of Wands, feeling exhausted, like you can't go any further. It's like you finally get some rest in December. So this is good. This is good. Let's see here. I'm tuning into someone who's, they were in a relationship with someone. This is someone who is, I feel like I'm tuning into somebody who's a little bit heartbroken over a relationship matter. And they want to get back with the person. They care about that person a lot. I feel like they can, though. Whoever this is, this person has a pretty easygoing temperament, and I feel like they just worked hard, and maybe they were too busy working. This might be, to tell the truth, I feel like this is somebody that it might be someone who watches the video that it pertains to them, that they want to get back with their partner. I do feel I feel kind of optimistic about this, okay? Who feels like they didn't do anything wrong. They were just working, and there was like a separation that came about in the relationship. But they feel like, hey, I'm innocent. I wasn't out playing around. I was just working. That's all. And I wasn't around a lot. Maybe they did travel a lot in their work and that sort of thing. But I feel like it's very hopeful that you'll be able to get back together with your partner. And yeah. So this is good for whoever this is that's concerned about the breakup and you want to get back. I do feel optimistic about that situation. Okay. And then last here we have the Two of Pentacles. And the Two of Pentacles, well, this to me is tying in with a lot of hard work being done and efforts being expended in the month of December. Two of Pentacles is all about balancing and balancing your activities, whether it's between personal and business, and or if you have a lot of business things going on, you're constantly having to work a lot, and it is showing balancing things. So you will be able to do this to maintain the balance that you need to. And I'm tuning into some of you that are really good about balancing these things and juggling. I just feel like there's a number of you that have been doing this for a long time, and you'll keep doing it. And it's like you're totally capable. You're way more capable than a lot of people at this, actually. And so I'm feeling like you will keep up your balancing act, and it'll work well. That's what I feel like. And I'm tuning into someone here, maybe more. I feel like maybe more than just one someone, of a lot of rewards coming your way from being focused, steady, doing the balancing act, that there's a lot of rewards coming your way. And I'm looking ahead, because this is December reading, looking ahead into 18, that you're going to see tangible rewards coming to you. And I feel like for a lot of you who have been doing all this work and balancing and juggling, it's like that's what you've been focused on anyway. or the rewards ahead of being, you know, developing a sound foundation under yourselves financially, and just all the way around trying to keep your life balanced and everything. And I'm feeling a lot of really good rewards coming ahead going into 2018 for a number of you. I'm feeling a lot of good skills that a lot of you have, that you possess in whatever work you're doing, or for some of you, I'm feeling even being self-employed, that you have good skills. Even if it's in the artistic area, I feel like you're great at balancing things. So some of you do something that's more artistic, and you might be self-employed in some way, or have some projects that you're doing that you're wanting to benefit financially from. I feel like you're really good at that part, plus you're really good at the business side of it as well, and balancing things and keeping the flow going. And that's what I'm getting for a number of you, that going into the new year, you're doing this in December, but you're looking out ahead. You're looking forward in the months to come, and you're going to be seeing rewards coming in for yourself, but they're expected. It's like you're feeling like, well, that's why I'm doing all this, for the rewards, for the benefits, so I can continue to build a sound foundation under myself and have a good, solid life as the years go by. So great card. I'm getting a lot of good energy from this for a number of you. And so let's see here. And also, I feel like something else just came to me for someone here. This is somebody who's going to be proposing marriage to you. Someone's going to be, someone's having a proposal of marriage, or this is someone that you're seeing, and they're also very focused on you, and they're going to be wanting to, even if they don't propose marriage, I feel like they're going to say it in such a it's like they're going to let you know that they love you. You're the one they want to spend their life with. Okay, so that's coming for someone. That might be more than one someone too. I'm getting that. Okay, and then let's see. All right, and then also, now this deck I've been using is the Gilded Tarot by Ciro Marchetti, and then also I'm going to pull 3 cards from the Fairy Tarot cards from Doreen Virtue and Radleigh Valentine. And I'm going to shuffle these a little bit. And if you like my videos, be sure and subscribe so you'll be notified of upcoming videos as they're posted. And be sure and check your rising and moon signs, because there might be something that resonates with you in your life in those as they come available. Be checking for those, and if you're subscribed, you'll get notifications anyway of new videos as they're being posted. And if anyone would like a private reading, my rates and contact info are listed below. Let's see. Okay, so this is going to be 3 cards from the Fairy Tarot cards for the month of December for Pisces. Let's see what the messages are for the month of December. Okay. Okay, this one. All right, we have 8 of Autumn. Do more research before proceeding. Education in the form of seminars, going back to school, or apprenticeships. Excellent craftsmanship and long-term projects. Okay, that's a good card. And let's get another one here. This one. Okay, 10 of Summer. An emotionally fulfilling life with family or friends. Raising children wisely. People you can trust. Oh, love it. That's a great card. Okay, and then one more. Oh, this one wants me to come. Okay, Queen of Spring. Brilliant, loyal, talented, friendly. Believe in yourself. Wonderful people want to help you. Maintain a balance between work and home life. Love it. Okay. Balance, tying in with that card there, too. That's a great card. I love it. Okay. And then I'm going to pull 3 cards from Messages from Your Angels by Doreen Virtue. So we'll get 3 cards for the month of December for Pisces. Let's see. Okay. All right. Let's see. 3 of these. Oh, this one wants to come out here. Okay. This is Fiona. Now that you've asked the angels for help, be open to receiving divine guidance and assistance. You deserve heaven's help. Oh, I love that. That's a great card. Okay. Oh, this one wants to come out too. Okay, this says Archangel Gabriel. You have an important life purpose involving communication and the arts. Please don't allow insecurities to hold you back. I will help you. I like that one. Okay, and then one more. This one. Okay, this is Vanessa. To make your decision, ask yourself, which way brings me closer to my divine purpose? Which way takes me away from it? Oh, that's a good question. I like that. Okay. And last but not least, I'm going to pull 1 card from my new deck called Nature's Whispers by Angela Hartfield. And the artwork is by Josephine Wall. And it has beautiful, beautiful detailed artwork, all depicting images in nature, which I love. Let's see. I'm going to pull 1 card from this one. Okay, let's see here. This one. Okay, this says trust your own understanding. I don't know if you can see this image or not. It's a beautiful, beautiful image. Trust your own understanding. Okay, that's number 32. Let me read that one real quick. 32. Okay. The information you are receiving is reliable and accurate. Look deeply into the situation before making any commitments. You have the foresight and ability to discern that there is more here than meets the eye. Everything will be revealed in the appropriate time. Don't feel the need to prove yourself. Be patient and allow things to unfold as they will. Trust in your own observations and knowledge. They hold your truth. Okay, I think that's a good message. All right, so that's December, Pisces, and have a great December. If anyone wants a private reading, my rates and contact info are listed below, and please leave any comments. I welcome your comments, and subscribe if you want to be updated on future videos. And be sure and check your rising and moon signs, and happy December, Pisces.